Yup. Alright, today is June 26th, 2025, Thursday. Let's get to it. Let's look at news and go from there. Alright, earning wise, nothing special came out last night, but Nike coming out tomorrow or tonight actually, after the market closes. News wise, Powell spoke yesterday at 10. Didn't really make a dent in the market. Same thing as Tuesday. Today we got 8:30 news, major 8:30 news. So maybe we'll see a big move, and then we got 10 o'clock. And tomorrow we also got 8:30 news, and then consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. All right. So Powell asks about monetary policy, revision and regulation. Powell positioned to wait on evolving outlook. So yeah, so major news 8:30. So market will probably do a big shift. Probably do a big shift. And from there, maybe we'll find a setup. And then 8:30 again tomorrow. All right, so market's up 0.35%. So small gap as far as NQ is concerned. So let's go into our levels. So for the weekly, we are above last week's high. Strong move up. Market has just been grinding up. This week started on the 23rd. So right here, boom. I think we gapped up here, and then price continued. We did hit new all-time highs. This is that we are at a new all-time high. This is a new high. Now, I did have. Let's I want to look at SPY, uh, and I want to look at zoom out. All right. So quick bounce and recovery. This didn't even take long. A lot faster than I expected. 77 days. I was trying to catch this move up. I couldn't find a place to pull the trigger. So now, um, what am I looking for? What's it called? It's a indicator I have. Correction. All right, so I have one for -10%. I think that's what typically is the extra correction. So from wherever the last high was, price usually hit that correction. So we're gonna grind up. Apparently, we might go up to 674. So we're gonna be in a continuous uptrend because I don't think we're gonna get that pullback yet. Cause just have this whole thing to grind up. Last time we hit a 20% here. Last time we hit a 20% here. All right, or even sorry, this big dip once price started really moving, we went up to that correction level. All right, and price has that possibility of redoing the same thing. So here, hit it, and then this was the correction level, and then price went to it. All right, took about 273 days. Here goes another one here. And then we hit the correction level. It took about 364 days, right? Last time, I think these are Trump's correction that took, about a whole year. This time, it looked like it's taking hits April, May, June, July. I had like 3 or 4 months for the freaking correct, which is freaking insane. This one took a little longer, right? Almost 2 years of straight grinding, but it had already hit what we needed it to hit in about a year, right? At 10%. That one just went up higher. This is, I believe, Biden's. It's kind of weird. The correction level was about here. This took about 525 days. About 2 years. Yeah, but this Trump right here correction, I think we're already there because we're gapping up. We're here, all right, and then we still got to go up to here, so it might take some time. All right, but we like recovered a lot faster than other times. So, and this is the Trump rally. All right, so I was really hoping I could have caught any of this, but I wasn't able to catch any of it. Freaking ridiculous. But it is what it is. So let's go and set up the charts. Yesterday I took a nice trade, or I took 2 trades. Good area. I probably should have kept my stop loss above here. I took my first one here. I got stopped out. Price came, sought me out, and then it started going, and then I entered again, and I took it down to here. Let the price do its thing. I walked away from the market. Alright, so let's pull the clock up. Pull sound up. I'm going to do some quick levels, and then I'm going to call it. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time going over every single nitty-gritty thing, but just looking at just, okay, we got this. That's something immediate. I'm not going to try to overthink it. We have a level here, apparently, because we have some volume that stood out. So maybe we'll find something there. We're in an uptrend still. We got a level here, that price breakout. I don't see any black or anything like that, so it needs to really grind up, so I'm not going to mark it. I'm going to look into this here. This is going to be investigated, that's for sure. So this will be investigated. I don't see it as an absorption. Alright, so these can go. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright, I'm not going to do anything with that, but I do want to see, did I have anything here? Alright, that's important. I don't see anything, just a lot of low volume activity where price really bounced up. Alright, a lot of low volume activity where price really just bam, low volume activity up. Alright. Alright, news comes out in about a minute. I guess I can wait. The next level I have is this down here. I'm log into my TraderVade. I'm still in demo, so but I doubt price will just humbly come down. If anything, this is where I would like price to come down to, but I don't have anything that says price should come down. I don't have anything up here because we're at all-time high, so price would need to reject, come back and retest. All right, let's see how this 830 roll out. Strong selling right here. Does it puke or does it nuke to the sky? Does it puke or does it nuke to the sky? Or does it do nothing and just go sideways? Well, I'm already bored. I don't see anything happening. I think it's gonna drop based on the selling that came in here and aggressive buying that did nothing. Alright, just an aggressive buying that just in the middle of the sky. That's what I'm just speculating that it's gonna drop. Also, price is yeah, and they hit a resistance level, even though it's not a strong resistance level. So very check it. If I would have entered this, I'd probably be here already at stop loss. Six 466. All right. So, or 6167, I would say. All right. So I'll be right. 6166. Right. Oh no, right here, right around here. All right. So that's where I'd be. Let's see how price reacts. Oh, that was a selling on the 15-minute. Aggressive selling, but it never really and also on the 5 minute and the 1 minute, the 5 minute. It's looking pretty anticlimactic. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Anyways, yeah, maybe it'll hold. Look at that. And the goal would be to go to 6136, 6140. That's what we said the last buying. Let's see if it goes there. Alright, so I'm pretty much set up. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing else I really need to do. Price looks like it's just gonna be struggling here. I'm gonna put, yeah, my stop loss would have been right at uh, all-time high in a sense. So price just came down and held this so far. I don't see any volume behind any of this thing. Just a lot of dead volume. All right, and price is just basically bouncing back and forth. I'm gonna go to the 30-minute chart and add the prior day high and low. We're at yesterday's high apparently. That's some good information to have had. Prior to taking a trade, right? With unknown. But essentially, that's what I'm doing. Do we get back up to this level here? It's a question. I'm going to add in a horizontal line. And make it into an array. Alright, and then in a sense, my stop loss would have been around here. Alright, so yeah. Alright, let's go to NQ while that's doing that. Not much we can do. Yeah, not much. Alright, that's pretty much it. And let's go to I'll mark this area. Sure. But yeah. To the VIX. And then I'm just going to recharge my brain. Alright, so that's it. See how price reacts. It should have been a nice little trade to VWAP. Or it's hard to quick 6, but since it's news, you'd think it would be a drastic move, but it didn't do nothing, and we're already 10 minutes in. So this has been the slowest news, slowest weekly news, the slowest week that has so much news. This has been so damn slow. and that has been, yeah, wasn't expecting that. All right, I'm gonna log off. I don't see anything exciting, so yeah. So the trade idea is probably entering here and running it down to down here. Catch you later.